Harry's president role in African Parks Network stripped after his 6 years without working. According to Meghan's magazine, Prince Harry has been elevated to a new role when being appointed as a member of the board of directors for African Parks Network South Africa. Well, he was president and now he's just a board member. Sounds like a demotion to me, with a heavy dose of PR spin. Prince Harry got involved with the non-profit conservation group that manages national parks across the continent in 2016, and became president of the group the following year. The change was spotted in his biography for African Parks, though it remains unclear exactly when he began to help helm the governing body. In August 2022, he hosted a group of US official conservationists and philanthropists in a tour of Zambia, Mozambique and Rwanda, where the group visited wildlife and nature reserves. Following 6 years serving as president, the Duke is now on its board of directors for the organisation, which African Parks is the governing body. The organisation announced Harry's new position in a statement on its website, which described him as a humanitarian, military veteran, mental wellness advocate and environmentalist. The members of this organisation said that this is giving a demoted with a PR twist, sort of like when a CEO is fired because he's done nothing useful in the past 6 years. According to the staff, he shouldn't have held any role in the organisation, but he bribed to keep a slot on the board. If he lost all of his roles, the Sussex's PR agency wouldn't be able to write an article like this. So he was president of the organisation for 6 years and is now on the board of directors. I wonder if this means he could only serve 2 3-year terms, so they bumped him up to the board to keep him. So you can see photos only from 2017 or 2018. We're almost to 2024. What has he actually been doing for the organisation all of these years? Nothing. Yet he's rewarded once again because of the titles that he disrespects. And now the elephants might not get donations that they desperately need because of this association. There's also a photo showing Harry spraying graffiti all over an elephant. What a jerk. Why would they spray paint an elephant? He's interested in elephants now as he's competing with William's successful Earthshot prize. No doubt Harry will be pathetic and try to overshadow. A source reveals that there are 6 boards for African parks, including boards for the US and the UK. However, Harry isn't on those boards, he's on the board for South Africa. He's not part of the management for the parks. Another empty title. The palace most likely paid in 2015 to get him associated with the cause and let him travel. In 2016, so he couldn't work with them. And in 2017, when he became president. So, they only moved him now because they didn't want to boot him completely, and they can have the rest of the board do the work like they normally do, while he maybe takes a phone call or two. I find it interesting that Harry does absolutely nothing with the African Parks Foundation of America, in addition to not spending any time in Africa working with the organisation. They have a 13-person board of directors here in the United States. Surely they hold a few fundraisers and Harry lives in the US. He should be hosting at least one event at his mansion for all his new Hollywood friends. African wildlife and nature is surely a cause Hollywood could use as a tax deduction.